Hello, welcome along to the 4-4-2 Arsenal. Arsenal get one of the biggest wins of the season so far, beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge to go back to top of the Premier League. And there is just something special with this Arsenal team at the moment. The way Mikel Arteta has made this team, they become they're not individuals anymore. They're a unit of players that they play for each other, they play for the badge, they play for the fans, and they're young. They're hungry, and they're just a completely different Arsenal that we've seen the last couple of years. But we dominated Chelsea today. It was a 1-0 thrashing. Like, we could have scored more goals today, and it could have been a 5 or 6-0. Well, yeah, it could have been about 5 or 6 goals to Arsenal today because we were that dominant. But obviously, going to Stamford Bridge, it's a tight stadium, it's a tight pitch, and we weren't the best in the final third, but we just dominated them from the first to the last minute, and Chelsea weren't at the races, but I believe that we didn't let them be at the races. We didn't let Chelsea play the way they wanted to play. We were just all round better, and the players that stood out for me today is Ben White, Saliba, Martinelli again, Xhaka, Thomas Partey, brilliant in the midfield. The creativity he just adds to Arsenal this year. He lets Xhaka go more forward because Xhaka has a more offensive role this year, and he's playing the best football he's ever played for Arsenal. Brilliant performance by Arsenal, and we're only one game away from the World Cup. We go to Wolves, I think next week, but Wolves is the next Premier League game before the World Cup, and we are top of the league after 13 games. It's the best. It's better than Invincibles after 13 games. It's the best we've ever had at the start of a Premier League season. It's not even the start of Premier League season. We're 2 months in. It's 13 games. And honestly, City looked like a team that could be slipping up. They got a last-minute winner against Fulham in the Etihad. I'm not trying to be too optimistic, but we are definitely the second best team in the league. A lot of people are saying the way we play. I think overall, from defence to attack, we're the best team to look at because City have been quite shaky in defence this season. The attack is what's saving them. Obviously, Erling Haaland being an incredible signing, but we have to go for this Premier League title, and I know we have to have one game at a time, and we shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves. But Arsenal Football Club are a special team right now, and we could beat any team in the world. We could beat any team in the world right now the way we are playing football. But Aubameyang, I respect for the man. I know a lot of Arsenal fans might disagree with me on that, but I still respect for Aubameyang, and it's unfortunate what happened to him. Like, I know he didn't, his discipline and all that at Arsenal wasn't the best, but he wasn't a threat today. To be honest, he was careless with that tackle on Ben White. I think it wasn't Ben White, yes. But enough about the Chelsea players and next Arsenal players. Ben White, William Saliba, Xhaka, Thomas Partey. The way Thomas Partey is able to create so much midfield, and Xhaka being able to have more of an offensive role this year. Martinelli, brilliant. If he's not getting picked for the Brazilian World Cup team, I don't know what they're smoking in Brazil, to be honest. Something definitely good. But even Jesus, I know people have to relax about Jesus not getting goals. He adds so much to the team. His energy, his creativity, his skill. Oh my God. Brilliant player to watch. But from Ramsdale to Jesus, and even the subs, Arsenal are just spectacular right now. And I'm going to say as well, like, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but I'm sick of this thing about Manchester City being by far the best, because we are every bit as good as Manchester City, and I have a strong feeling if Manchester City come to the Emirates, we can easily, I wouldn't say easily, but we can definitely beat them, because when we are playing at our best, we are a very tough team to play against. So that's really the video from me today, and I am just happy again, like going to Stamford Bridge, getting a 1-0 win. Brilliant display from Arsenal, and yeah, let's wait for the next game against Wolves. I think we're playing in Europe as well. I'm not sure, but I will make a video on that when we're playing our next game anyway. But well done today from Arsenal, and yeah, happy as I could be.